Lighting design, the magic ingredient that makes spaces feel custom, cozy, and oh so inviting. Designers swear by a few key principles to create that perfect ambiance. But let's be real, I didn't have the budget for a professional. So instead, I did what we all do and went down a YouTube rabbit hole and soaked up all the designer tips and tricks for planning the perfect layered lighting scheme. If you're new here, I'm Ash, and I'm sharing my family's journey of building our dream home in Lake Macquarie, Australia. Know the function. Every light needs a purpose. Ask yourself, what's going down in this room? Netflix marathons? Dinner parties? Yoga sessions that last 5 minutes before you give up? Plan your lighting around what you're actually doing. This may seem super obvious, but when you're designing your lighting plan on a piece of paper, this one is easy to forget. If you know that you'll be adding a certain task lighting to a corner for your reading nook, perhaps also make sure there's an outlet handy. One that caught me off guard was lighting for the kitchen. I was initially thinking about putting the kitchen lights over the main walking areas, but then it dawned on me that when I'm using the counters, my body will actually be casting a shadow onto my workspace. By bringing the lights a little closer to the cabinets, this will decrease the shadow and also highlight the cabinets we paid a bomb to upgrade. Another solution, which we did as well, was add under cabinet lighting to provide more light in these areas. Now let's talk about lighting temperatures. Mixing warm and cool lights in one room is the lighting equivalent of wearing stripes and polka dots. If you love warm light, stick to it. If cool light is your jam, go all in. The key is just commitment. Now lighting is measured in Kelvin, so warm light's from around 3000 Kelvin, bright white is 4000, and daylight is around 6500. So if you want that cozy vibe, stick to under 4000 Kelvin. You can find this information on the lights that you bring into your home. So please, please, please just make sure whatever your lighting vibe is, you just make it consistent. Layered lighting. Sounds fancy, but it's just a mix of lights with different jobs. Each has a role to play, so let's give them their moment. First up is ambient lighting. Think of this as the big boss of the room. It's the main light source. So this can be chandeliers, recessed lights, or big old pendants. Those all fall into this category. Next up is task lighting. This one's the overachiever, all about helping you get stuff done. Whether you're reading, chopping veggies, or applying eyeliner, this guy will do the heavy lifting. And then finally, we have accent lighting, the drama queen of the group. Accent lighting is here to show off. It's gonna highlight art, plants, or that one really cool piece of furniture that you splurged on. When these three work together, it's magic. It's like the Bat Boys for your home. If you know, you know. Avoid the grid. All right, here's a big one. Please avoid the grid. I mean, unless you want your house to scream builder grade, which in case, carry on. But if you're after a custom look, ditch the cookie cutter layout. Take our entryway, for example. Instead of slapping lights smack in the middle, I moved them closer to the walls. Now this light is going to bounce off the walls, making the space look bigger and provide a softer light. Plus, no harsh spotlight vibes for guests walking in, because nobody needs that kind of pressure. Finally, let's geek out a little bit. Some smart home lighting. You can set schedules, change colors, or pretend you're at a nightclub. No judgment. It's basically living in the future, and I am here for it. We will be integrating smart technology all throughout our home, so I will share this process once it gets started. Which tip are you trying first? Let me know in the comments. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you don't miss the next video. And YouTube thinks you might like this one next. And when has the algorithm steered you wrong? Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.